Big story we broke this morning about Elon Musk's plan for the Content Moderation Council. Now, he announced this last month that he was going to have this board essentially formed, but how much power is it going to have? Well, now we know because we got this video of Elon Musk speaking. This is not anything that he's posted. This is him speaking to employees at Twitter.
Senior employees over the weekend.
Right, discussing this content moderation board. And it doesn't sound like he is giving them the slightest bit of power.
It's paper tiger.
Yeah.
Let me just be clear about it. We're all going to do a content council, but it's an advisory council. It's not a, they're not the ones who actually, at the end of the day, it will be me deciding it, and like any pretense to the contrary is simply not true. Because obviously, you know, I could choose who's on that content council, and I don't need to listen to what they say.
I can choose who sits on the council, and I don't have to listen to what they say.
There's your answer. The point is that this Content Moderation Council means absolutely nothing. And you have to keep in mind, after Elon Musk bought Twitter, there was an immediate surge in hate speech, misinformation, disinformation, which had a lot of people very concerned. So he proposed this council as a way of bringing diverse voices together and all coming to an agreement on what can be posted, what should be taken away. But as he's shown in these past few weeks, it means nothing, because with Donald Trump, even though he left it up as a vote for people this past Friday, he was the one who ultimately decided whether or not he'd be brought back on the platform. So this is all just meaningless.
Well, and you got to understand, because the Donald Trump thing is interesting, because what he insinuated with Donald Trump, just the way he insinuated with the council, he insinuated with Trump that people are going to vote and presumably majority wins.
People speak.
No. He didn't say that. The majority did win, but he made it clear it was his decision. So even if Trump only got 32% saying he should come back on, Elon probably would have said, yeah, you're going to come back on.
It's almost like he's taking the temperature, just like he did with the Trump poll, and maybe that's his plan for the board, this council, is just taking the temperature to see if they agree with him. Then he can hold it up as, look, I have other people supporting me.
Right.
If they disagree, we probably won't ever hear what they said.
Now, I do want to just, one thing is that, you know, you can't romanticize about what Twitter used to be like pre-Elon, because it was still a sewer.
It was bad. Right.
And, you know, you had these extremes on both sides that were basically controlling the dialogue, and companies were listening to these extremes. So it was a mess.
But you can't ignore the fact that,
I'm not saying it's not worse.
Right.
I'm just saying don't romanticize about what it was.
To that point, I mean, the only reason he even brought up this council, this moderation council, was in response to the fact that there had been this sharp increase.
An influx,
in hate speech. So part of the video that I thought was really interesting when he said any pretense to the contrary, that, you know, that other than that I'm the one who's going to be in control, is false. Well, that pretense was created by you.
Right. Well,
you're the one who created the pretense when you said,
absolutely true.
I know there's a lot of hate speech, but I'm going to form this board. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Rose Moulet. I'm from Tempe, Arizona. And look, this is a guy who put up a Twitter poll to determine whether or not to unban Donald Trump off of Twitter. His reign has been chaotic, but I'm not going to lie, it's been exciting. Maybe it's a breach of power, who knows, but he paid $44 billion for Twitter, so I think he's going to be the one making the final call.
What you just said is really interesting when you said it's exciting, because I think a lot of people are going to stay on to see the train wreck.
What happened.
Yeah.
Exactly.